Welcome back to the Brickitect studio and welcome to another episode of Is Brickitect Buying It? Feels like it's been a while since we've done one of these, but it was actually just back in January, about 6 weeks ago. Clark and I sat in this very spot and discussed all of the January sets that we were interested in that we ended up buying and building. But here we are 6 weeks later with a whole bunch of new sets that have been revealed, and I got a viewer request to sit down and talk about these. Most of these came out during the time that we were on vacation, so it felt like a good time now just to sit down and let you know, is Brickitect buying it? I guess this is like March edition, February, March edition, something like that. I'm doing this over here on Jay's Brick blog. I love the layout of his stuff. Everything looks super clean and all the photos are there, so it should serve our purposes really well. If you want to go check out Jay's Brick blog for making this video possible, I'll put a link down below to go support him over there. The first set, obviously, that we're going to be talking about here is the Lego A-frame cabin. In my opinion, a beautiful set. This is what happens when you do Lego ideas right. And oftentimes they do, and sometimes it's questionable, and there will be one of those that comes up here. This set is going to set you back a little bit. This is a $180 set, but in my mind, I think it's worth it because, well, for me, I have a little bit of nostalgia. If you guys go all the way back in the archives of Greg's World, which is my vlog, you know that our first home was a cabin. It wasn't an A-frame. It wasn't nearly as beautiful as this place is, but this kind of takes me back to simpler times, which is kind of what this whole Lego journey is about. Going back to the days where life was good and easy and worries were less. Oh, if we could only do that. But this A-frame cabin is gorgeous. I love the documentation with it. Everything just, it feels like an experience to me. There's a little bit of building photos on here so you guys can kind of see those as well. The trees look good. I mean, it's nice all throughout. And I think this set is an absolute win. This may end up being one of the best Lego Ideas sets of the year, but who knows? Because the year is young. Every time I'm trying to be like, this is the best set of the year, something else comes along. I'm like, dang. They did it again. Speaking of best sets of the year, oh my gosh, the next one I'm about to show you. Let me show you the minifigs. Minifigs look great. Everything about this. He's got the sweater on. We got the mountain climber. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous set. This is a buy for me. I'm not going to buy this right away though. You guys know how Dealitect works. I try to find this. I showed Clark pictures of this, and his favorite thing from this set, it wasn't the cabin. It was this bird. He wants the blue bird. So with Clarkman, it's wonderful because he just likes certain elements out of sets, and I could just go on Bricklink and get that. Save $177.30 or something like that. Set's gorgeous. Every photo I look at, I just want it more and more. But I'm going to try to hold off on this until there is either double VIP or if Zavvi does a deal on this, because oftentimes that's what happens. Zavvi is my place to go typically for getting like bigger sets, and I think this will be a great addition to find when they have like a code discount where I can snag this. So I'm going to hold tight on this one, particularly because the next set that you're about to see, I'm going to say best set of the year, and it just... what can I say? it's the Rivendell set. Now, if you want to talk about price, this is a $500 set. But you piece count, guys, 6,167 pieces. So less than 10 cents per piece. There are a lot of small pieces though. Like if you look at the roof of this, if you can even get past just how beautiful it is in front of the roof has a bunch of these little tiles on it. And as I scroll down here, look at the minifigs. Minifigs for days. This has everybody you'd want from Lord of the Rings. They're all lined up on the table there. Oh my gosh, that photo. I just want to be there. Look at this thing. Here's the roof. So you probably have 1,000 pieces of just tiles on the roof, and I'm trying to figure out how they did the roof. Did they put studs down and then put those on top? That looks like it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to put together. But I think overall, this is definitely what I would call a low payout set. This isn't a set that Clarkman would want to sit down and just build because it's going to be a slog to put this thing together. But I think for adult builders, which this is definitely going to be like an 18 plus operation, this is gorgeous. This has given me some buyer's remorse for buying the $400 castle that I bought last year. In fact, I still haven't even built that. It's in the backlog because at $100 more, I feel like this set has so much more character. Like this just looks next level. I mean, look at the statues around the outside of that. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this could honestly, you guys know that my favorite Lego sets, it's kind of like a tie. It was always Ninjago City, and then it was also the Nintendo because of nostalgia. But this set could dethrone those as my favorite set. And I'm not even like a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Like I've seen the movies. It took a long time to watch them. That's my biggest memory of them. But you don't have to know or love the source material of this to look at this set and just be like, oh my God. That is just so incredibly beautiful. So, like, this is definitely a buy for me, as much as my wallet's telling me no. But what I'm going to do with this is never going to go on sale. I highly doubt that you're going to find this set on sale at any point. I think there's going to be a lot of demand for this. So what I'm going to do is wait for a double VIP session, and I'm going to buy this. I'm actually curious to see if this thing like sells out very quickly. I wonder if there's going to be stock issues, because you're not only looking at the Lego enthusiasts like myself, but you're also looking at the Lord of the Rings enthusiasts, which I know there's a lot of them. But the only thing that's going to kind of hold those people back, at least I would think. I mean, I've thought this before in Lego, and it doesn't seem to be stopping people. The price tag. $500 is a lot of money to drop on literally anything. And I don't know, like with the economy and inflation and all these things, you would think that those things would be holding people back. But everywhere we go and everything I see, people are just balling out of control. So I don't know. I guess this set's probably going to be a big hit, but I'm going to try to wait for a little something, a little sprinkle of something from Lego, even if it is just, well, $50 in VIP points. I'll take that, but I maybe I'll put this on my Christmas list. Maybe Santa Claus will bring this to me. I don't know, but I'm not getting it right away. You guys know the drill. I don't buy stuff right away. I try to get deals, but I do want this set, and it's like top of my list of pretty much everything that we're going to be looking at here today. But this is kind of up there too, and this is more of a Clarkman routine. I told you that set was a low payout set. Here's a high payout set. This is the Disney sets that are coming out, and you guys know, just like A-frame cabins, Disney now has a special place in our heart too, because we've had the opportunity to go there now twice. I never got to go there at any point in my life as a kid, and now we've gone. They don't have any up things there, but here is the Lego Disney Up house, and this is beautiful. This reminds me of like a very colorful creator/friends building. Like if you were to combine those two themes together, boom, you've got the Up house. I don't know what this is selling for. I don't know if he actually says it on here, but it's just shy of 600 pieces, I believe. Let me see what this thing's looking at. 598 pieces. So in the old days, this would be like a $60 set. Disney tax, Lego tax, maybe 60, 75. I don't know. I've stopped even guessing. But this set, it's just beautiful. You got all the balloons. I think I'm trying to think of my experience with Up. I think I may have watched it with Clarkman when he was watching it, but I wasn't like totally tuned into it. I know the premise of the movie, but I don't know the characters very well. But I do love that they have the dog mold here. So this for me is one of those sets that, and I don't know if you guys have experiences like this, where while you're building it, you end up watching the content associated with it, like the movie, for example, and then it like cements that memory in, and it creates like that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. And I think you'll probably see here, if you haven't noticed already, so much of Lego for me is all about like the nostalgia and like the quest for like just inner peace and happiness. And I think this set's like, this does that for me. So this is a buy. My wallet's like, Greg, just stop making this video. I love it. I love the Up house. So I'm in on that. I'm also in on the next set here. I think this is one that Clarkman would like, although I think like 4 or 5-year-old, 6-year-old Clark would have liked this more, but I like it just as a Disney enthusiast. This is the Disney Celebration Train. This is only 200 pieces, but this is a 4+ set. So I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say this is going to be like a $40 set. I don't hope it's not that. Maybe they'll do $30. But what I love about this is you got Mickey, you got Minnie, you got Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, you got a Woody, and you also have Moana, who's an actual minifig this time, not the Friends version, which we do have the Moana's ship, and with Maui, I think he's included in that. We built that. Jeez, that was probably like 2018, 2019. I know we were at our old house when we built that. This gives you a Moana minifig. So could be worth the price of admission alone. I think this set's pretty cute, and quite possibly the only 4+ set that I'll probably end up buying like now or any point in the future. I'm in on the Disney Celebration Train. Take my money, Lego. Take my money, Disney. That's the way life is these days. Now, my wallet is surprisingly safe here. This set, I don't know what the response is on this. I feel like people kind of like it, but for me, this is of course the BTS Dynamite set. I don't know anything about BTS. Like when I first saw this, someone posted it in our members Discord, and I thought it was just a disco. I was like, oh, it's kind of lame looking. Like it's not a great building. Minifigs are kind of cool, I guess. There's got a lot of different people there, and it's got an ice cream truck, and it's kind of like the ice cream truck because looks like it's like 4 wide, which takes me back to when I was a kid with Lego. But I don't know anything about BTS. In fact, I looked up the Dynamite song just to be like, I'm sure I heard this somewhere, right? This song, if it's as popular as it is to the point where it has a Lego set, surely this song I must have heard all over the place. I've never heard it. I'm not in the demographic for this, obviously. This to me, I don't know. There's probably a market for it. I'm just not that. And I showed it to Clark. He's out too on this. So I think it'll probably sell really well, maybe. I think it's going to sell better than the Queer Eye set, which ended up living its entire life at like 40% off, waiting for all of the mock builders to part it out and all the Bricklink people to come in and get the pieces off of it. I don't know if this set's going to have the same fate because I think BTS is wildly popular. And if you don't know what BTS is, it's like a Korean K-pop band, I guess. So maybe that fan base will come in and just like dominate this set and go crazy with it. I don't know. I think Lego is maybe making a smart move here because you could be pulling in people that have never built Lego before. Like you might find a K-pop fan that's just like, I love BTS. I'm getting that Lego set. And they're like, wow, building Lego is a lot of fun. Let me go buy a whole bunch of other Lego sets. So I think it's smart for Lego to do that. But as like a core Lego fan, I don't really have a whole lot of interest in this, nor do I know anyone that was like, you know what we really need in Lego is a BTS set. Like no one that I talked to was like screaming for this set. But again, I'm not in the demographic and I would assume that my friends probably aren't either. But here's some images from it if you are interested. I'm not hating on it or anything. Like I think it's a fine set. It's not for me. And let's see what the price tag is. This is $100. I might be in at like maybe like 50 just for parts. I don't even know if I'd go 50 on this. That's tough. Yeah, I might not even be in at 50. I'll buy it at $25. There's a price point for everything. I'm in at 25 just for the van, which I think I could probably just build right now if I walked over to my collection. Okay, let's just say I'm out. I can't be on it everything. I'm out on the BTS side. There probably wasn't many people that thought like, you know what, Greg is the guy for the BTS set. No, it ain't me, babe. All right, let's go to the Guardians of the Galaxy now. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Guardians is my favorite Marvel property. I'll start off by saying that. But the sets, I don't love. I look through these and I'm like, I don't love this. This looks like that one set from Lego Movie 2 where it had like the sticker roll in it, I think. That's what this feels like to me. And I'm not loving it. Also, I'm not loving the uniforms everyone's wearing. This is taking me back to the Avengers Endgame sets, I think it was, where everyone had their standard issue uniform on. That bummed me out because I want all my minifigs to be different, you know? I want them all to have a different flair. Sure, you all have different heads on here, but I feel like the Guardians of the Galaxy Advent Calendar kind of pulled this off for me. I got a lot of those guys as it was with more interesting pieces. This ship, not interested other than the Baby Rocket, but Baby Rocket to me kind of looks like he looks like something you get from a Friends set, one of the little animals from Friends, and that's not enough to convince me to buy it. So I think I'm out on all of these. Even this one, like I already have a Groot. I don't think I need this Groot. I got that one in the Advent Calendar. I think a much better buy than these is just get the Advent Calendar if you want the minifigs. That being said, like if we go to watch this movie and the movie's like amazing and like I want something to kind of remember the movie by, say we go to Target after watching it, I could see maybe picking one of these up. And if I had to pick one of them up, of the three, I guess it would be maybe this one right here. That we get the Star-Lord and Groot, and it looks to be like the less expensive one. But even that, I'm kind of out on this. What I'm in on, though, you're going to be probably surprised because I saw people hating on this pretty darn hard. But I'm in. This is the Antman construction figure. I don't know why everyone hates it. I love Lego action figures. So again, this is like me being a K-pop fan and then looking at the BTS set, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the greatest set ever made. What are you talking about? Like, why don't you like it? I love Lego action figures. I love the Lego Iron Man action figure. I think this is cool. I would buy this just so I can learn more about how they build Lego action figures and like use those parts for whether it be Ant-Man or something else. This is $30, so it's less than what the Iron Man one was. I like it. Do people think it looks bad? Like what's going on here that no one likes this? I think it looks good. I certainly couldn't do any better. Like if I came into the Lego boardroom and they're like, Greg, welcome aboard today, literally, we need you to make an Ant-Man action figure. I'd be like, noted. I'd go do that and it would come out looking like absolute garbage. I think they did a nice job with this. And I'm in at $30 in this. So that's pretty much the last one. And this is obviously a very expensive Is Brickitect buying it, mainly because of Rivendell. Like that's the one that's like wallet killer. It's like the Death Star of your wallet. I love it though. Like if you had to put any of your money towards anything, I think that's where it should go. Is in Rivendell. The A-frame cabin, beautiful too. Very nice at like 20% off. I'm in. Right, get this thing down to like 150. I think it's great. I'm definitely safe on the BTS Guardians. I'm safe on that. Antman I'm in, which is only $30. So like budget minded Greg, if I'm trying to get like a really quick gift with purchase, probably going to go with the Antman and then grab the two Disney sets. And then maybe if that gets me to like $100, which should easily happen, that would be enough to like maybe pull a gift with purchase and get the VIP. So that's my strategy. That's kind of what I do. I'm all about that life where you try to navigate this world of Lego in a smart way financially, if you could say that, and not just buy everything day one. I'm like, okay, let's do double VIP. Let's wait for the gift with purchase. Let's wait for Zabby deals. Let's try to do this in a smart way. Even with doing that, I still end up with a huge backlog of stuff that still needs built. So, that's my life in Lego. I love this hobby though, and it's just incredible to see all of the cool stuff that they consistently keep coming out with. And yeah, I just need more time to build it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make that happen. First, imagine that being your problem, right? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Is Brickitect Buying It. I'm going to try to be more consistent with these going forward. If you see an entire subscription page, if anyone still uses that, I do. If you see that filled with a Lego set that's been announced or leaked or revealed, I'll try to give my thoughts on it, even if I'm not buying it right away. And then we can have a conversation about it. And you can tell me why I'm so darn wrong about Rivendell being gorgeous, and I'm so darn wrong about BTS. I mean, everyone has different tastes. And I think that's what makes the world fun. We all like different things. And sometimes things I like, sometimes things you like, and maybe we meet in the middle somewhere. Speaking of meet in the middle, I'll meet you in the middle of probably in the beginning of our next video. I hope you guys have a glorious rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.